Alright, so as you guys know, FNAF is finally coming to Dead by Daylight, and in the honor of that, I have asked ChatGPT to give me a random Dead by Daylight X FNAF themed tier list challenge. We got which killers would make the best FNAF animatronics, which is a very actually quite a good one. Rules for ranking: ignore gameplay mechanics, ignore game mechanics, lore and appearance matter most. Bonus points if they could have been part of a haunted pizzeria attraction. So starting off, we got Trapper. Now I feel like Trapper, he would do okay. I guess it's an animatronic, but it would not be the best. So I guess B tier is where he's going to go. Next up, we got Raid. I feel like Raid would actually do very well as an animatronic here, which is like bell noises, which is like cloaking and uncloaking. I think would actually fit it well almost perfectly. So S tier is where he's going to go. Moving on, we got Billy. I feel like Billy would also do well as an animatronic. He would have, like, appearance wise, it's there. However, for the rest, he does have some chainsaw noises which could actually make it a lot better. But I don't feel like he's worthy of S tier, so A tier is where he's going to go. Next up, we got Nurse. Now, Nurse does look okay for an animatronic, kind of, but not really. I feel like it's a little bit of a letdown. However, her like nurse screams when she blinks, which would actually make it quite cool. However, it's nothing too fancy, so C tier is where she's going to go. Next up, we got Myers. Now, Myers, he's quite a stealthy one. I feel like as an animatronic, it would make some sense, especially with his breathing as well. It could actually be kind of cool. However, I don't really think he's S or A tier material, so B tier is where he's going to go. Moving on, we got the Hag. Next up, we got the Doctor. Now, believe it or not, I actually feel like Doctor is one of the few killers that's actually very close to the animatronic itself. His laughs will actually make it a lot creepier. Even his looks are there as well to become an animatronic. So all around, not bad. I'm just gonna put this guy in S tier. Next up, we got Huntress. Now, Huntress, appearance-wise, doesn't really fit the animatronic vibe all too well. However, her lullaby and her humming does push her up there on the tier list quite a bit. So, A tier is where she is going to go. Next up, we got Booba. Now, Booba would actually fit the animatronic vibe quite a lot, I feel like. It's a little bit similar to Billy here, but in a little bit of a different form. Appearance-wise, it looks a little bit more closer to the animatronics than Billy does, but same thing with his chainsaw noises, so A tier is where he is going to go. Moving on, we got Freddy. Now, appearance-wise, it's not really there. I feel like he's lacking there a little bit, but it's okay, I guess. Definitely not D tier. Power-wise, when you enter the dream state and you hear like the children singing, like his lullaby, that's actually pretty cool. I feel like it would fit quite well. So A tier is where he's going to go. Moving on, we got Pig. Next up, we got Clown. Next up, we got Spirit. Appearance-wise, it's there, and even power-wise, it would actually fit it quite well. It would make it actually incredibly nice. So S tier is where she's going to go. Moving on, we got Legion. Next up, we got the Plague. As for the actual lore and stuff like that, a little bit mid, don't really think she fits that much, so C tier is where she's going to go. Moving on, we got Ghostface. Now, this guy is quite similar to Myers here. Its stealth abilities is not too bad, it would actually fit it quite nicely. However, as for the rest, a little bit on the downside, so B tier is where he's going to go. Moving on, we got Demo. I don't really see this guy in FNAF, to be quite frankly honest. This guy is the opposite thing of FNAF. So, sorry Demo, but D tier is where you're going to go. Next up, we got Oni. All around, actually not bad. Appearance-wise, it's there to some extent. It is there, but it's nothing too fancy. Other than that, a little bit mid. So, B tier is where he is going to go. Next up, we got Deathslinger. Now, believe it or not, I actually think this guy won't be as bad if he were to be added in FNAF. I think it would actually fit quite nicely. So, A tier is where he is going to go. Moving on, we got Pyramid. Now, appearance-wise, it's a little bit on the okay side. It's not bad, but it's nothing too insane. I guess you could say it's a little bit of like a 6, maybe 6.5 out of 10. But other than that, his lore as well, it doesn't really fit as much. So I guess A tier is where he is going to go. Moving on, we got Blight. Realistically here, this guy is kind of similar to Pyramid, so I guess B tier is where he is going to go. Next up, we got the twins. Appearance wise, definitely not like FNAF at all. Same with lore here, it doesn't really fit whatsoever. So D tier is where she is going to go. Moving on, we got Trickster. This guy, I was gonna go ahead and say it. Appearance wise, definitely not FNAF team. Same with lore wise, he's nowhere near. So D tier is where this guy is going to go. Moving on, we got Nemesis. Now appearance wise, little bit on the let down side. Same with lore here. I don't really see this guy in FNAF anytime soon. So D tier is where he is going to go. Moving on, we got Pinhead. Believe it or not, I think a lot of people are gonna actually disagree with me here. I think Pinhead would actually look okay as an animatronic. He does have a lot of chains and stuff, like even his face is made with pins. Appearance wise, it's there. Lore wise, not quite. Appearance wise, to be actually fit in FNAF, it would actually kind of make sense if you see it in a certain perspective. So I'm gonna put him up there in S tier. Next up, we got the artist. Realistically, she's basically a human with crow hands. I don't really see her at all in the FNAF movie. So D tier is where she's going to go. Moving on, we got the Onryo. To be honest, lore wise, it would actually quite fit here. Appearance wise, if we're talking as the FNAF animatronics as the actual spirit, meaning as like a children's spirit, it would make sense. As an actual animatronic though, not really, but it's not that bad. I feel like she would actually quite fit. So S tier is where I'm actually going to put her. Moving on, we got the Dredge. Don't really see this guy in the FNAF, to be honest. This guy really won't make a single drop of sense. So D tier is where he is going to go. Next up, we got Wesker. Similar to Artist and Trickster here, don't really see this guy in FNAF at all. He wouldn't even make sense. So D tier is where he is going to go. Moving on, we got the Knight. Now appearance wise, sure, I guess it would make some sort of sense, but nothing too crazy. Similar with lore here, it won't really fit. So C tier is where he is going to go. Moving on, we got the Skull Merchant. I don't really think she could be in FNAF, and even if she does, she would probably be on the survivor side rather than the actual animatronic side. So I guess D tier is where she is going to go. Moving on, we got Singularity. Next up, we got the Xenomorph. Realistically, these are two separate films, two completely separate things. I don't really see this guy in FNAF whatsoever. So D tier is where she is going to go. Next up, we got Chucky. Next up, we got the Unknown. Lore-wise, it wouldn't really fit that much. Appearance-wise as well, it's a little bit on the meh side, but I don't really think it's D tier worthy. So C tier is where he is going to go. Moving on, we got Vecna. Similar to the Unknown, even the Plague here, I don't really see this guy in a FNAF movie or just anything that has to do with FNAF. These are completely different things. This guy is from Dungeons and Dragons at the end of the day. However, looks-wise, it would make some sense, but not really at the same time. So C tier as well is where this guy is going to go. Moving on, we got Dracula. Realistically here, this guy is a vampire. I don't really see how this guy could be implemented in FNAF. So D tier is where he's going to go. Next up, we got the Houndmaster. Similar to Dracula here, even Wesker, she's kind of human, so it doesn't really fit the FNAF vibe at all, or even the animatronic vibe for that matter. So D tier is where she is going to go. Last but not least, we got the Ghoul. Again, this guy's from Tokyo Ghoul, so I don't really see how this guy could be implemented in FNAF. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this guy straight up there in D tier. But this has been my ChatGPT tier list for which killers could make one of the best animatronics. Some of you are going to agree with my choices, some of you are going to disagree. That's always how a tier list goes. Everyone has their own opinion, which is perfectly fine. But anyways, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good night, guys.